Yes, you guys, welcome back. Of course, England playing their first game in Euro 2020 against Croatia today. I had to do a watch along. Apologies for the delay. Little bit of a technical issue with my stream, which was really annoying. For some reason, obviously I'm watching the game online, and it was lagging and glitching all the time. So yeah, I couldn't actually start the stream like 10 minutes before like I wanted to. But now I'm here. Hope you guys are all doing well, and let's hope for a positive performance from England today, man. Real talk, we need one. And today I'm believing in Mason Mount. I feel like he can have a big impact in this game. And yeah, Croatia are a very good team that we have to respect, in my opinion. But you look at their midfields, their strength, their quality. It's going to be a difficult game, but if we can get a good result against them, I do feel like we'd have the opportunity here to do something. So let's see what happens. Nice little turn from Mount already. Oh, nutmeg. Okay, so it seems like we're not like really pressing Croatia high. It seems like we're looking to that keeper mid block, keep our structure in the middle, and allow them to come to us, and then I guess transition on the breakaways. So yeah, makes a lot of sense. I mean, that front three ain't gonna be pressing like crazy from the front. I think we can all admit on that one. But yeah. Okay, good play, Sterling. Yeah. It feels like it'll be a game where Croatia has most of the possession, most of the ball today. So it's going to be about how resolute we are defensively, how we keep our shape. And, of course, this looks pick our moments on the counter. All right, cool. Cool. I think I've got a little bit of an issue, to be honest, you guys, when it comes to delay. So I'm quite frustrated by that. Obviously, the game is like I'm delayed things by 30 seconds. So yeah, of course, it's my first time doing streams in a while. I'll get the hang of it. I'll make sure I get things right for the next one. Oh, that's it, England. Come on. Maintain that intensity. Come on. I'm curious to see how, obviously, Trippier playing left back's going to work today. It feels like there must be a plan behind that. I'm curious to hear what Southgate's going to say after the game about that decision. Terrible pass from Walker. Come on. That's the type of stuff you'd never see Reece James doing. I'm putting it out there, but you would never, ever see him waste a pass like that, especially like a switch ball too. Terrible. Oh, great pass by Trippier in behinds. I mean, that's why Sterling's in the team today. You know, that pace in behind is going to be useful against Croatia. You know, we got to stretch and we got to get in behind. But I mean, it's a good start so far. I feel like the team look confident. Foden cutting insides, finding the bottom post. Great confident start. That's what I'm here for. Oh, the techers for that. So unlucky. Like the fact that it even like deflect off the goalkeeper for that. That is bare unfortunate. But this is a positive start. That's it, England. Come on, come on. Win that. Good Rice. Good, good, good. Let's go, you guys. Come on. I need to give you guys a quick disclaimer too, yeah? When I watch football, I kind of watch it a little bit like a yada. I'll keep it real. You know, I do like to... I get a little bit heated. I get a little bit passionate. So, you know what I mean? Just brace yourselves. That's it, Mount. That's it, Mount. I'm telling you, Mount, when it comes to shielding the ball, now it's got the upper body strength. You can't take it off him. Like, honestly, you can't. Oh, that's it. That's it, England. Played. Oh! Oh! We are looking so good. We are getting ball behind Croatia's fullbacks. Really good play. Really quick interchange too. We're looking good, you guys. We're looking good. It's a nice, confident start. Yeah, why don't you not take the shot or something? It is what it is. Come on! Oh, okay. Set pieces is... Oh! Yo, you guys, this start, man, the first 10 minutes is an absolute mad start. Like, if you saw the reaction when news came out about Trippier playing as a left back today, you would have thought that we had lost the game. But, you know, I felt like there was a method behind the madness. It does feel like we do have a plan here. I'm liking the balls in behind that Trippier is finding already to find the runners. Yeah, it's a confident start. And I feel like maybe I have to see more of the game. But maybe it's like the tactic where they want to draw Croatia to the fullbacks, create the space in behind, and then play early balls over the top to find our attacking players. I mean, we've seen like 2-3 passes like that so far. That's it, Foden. Flipping hell, you guys, let's see what the chat's saying right now. Yeah, of course, you can't show the game because of copyright. Like, I feel like everyone should know that by now on YouTube. You know what I mean? I did that last time, 2 years back. I got banned from streaming for like, what, 6 months? And that really put me off doing streams, to be honest. Played Phillips. Played. Great play. Great play. Yeah, this start is it's a mad start so far. A very confident start. You know, of course, playing at Wembley, playing in front of the England home fans, the team had to come ready today. They had to come ready, and we've seen that so far. That's it. Come on, Walker. So far, it's only Walker. And again, I'm not going to be too harsh. It's like the first 10 minutes, you know what I mean? But so far, Walker, you know, he ain't been as on point as the rest of the teammates. But let's see. Hopefully, he grows into the game more. Oh. You know, I feel confident against Croatia this time. I do feel like they're lacking that bit of intensity. Like, the sick thing about England is that we have players that, you know, they win their second balls, they win their first balls, they can press from the front, they work hard, they fight. And of course, games like this, it makes a massive difference. Oh, we are playing some quality balls and behinds. Real talk. Come on, Foden. Come on. Okay, unlucky. That wasn't the pass then. Come on, Raheem. Cover on the ball. We haven't even seen too much of cover so far. I mean, that's what you want to see, though, in games like this. Hey! Our pressure right now, this is against Brozovic, Cover, Modric as well. Like, this is a top quality European midfield. And you guys, man, I'm feeling the intensity. I'm feeling it right now. Yes, Trippier. Okay. Come on, close him down. Close him down. Close him down. That's it, Foden. Close him down. Win that ball in the half. Come on. That's it. Force the errors, you guys. Force the errors. Come on. I felt like we could have done a little bit more then. I felt like the ball was there for us to win. But, you know, I'm not complaining. It's a great start so far. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it felt like Mings didn't have to force that then. He could have just maintained possession. You know, that's the composure you want to see from the back. I mean, come on. I mean, we got the ball in their half, though. So that's good. And now controlling things again. Yep, come on. Someone come deep. Yep, okay. Rice. Come on, we're playing a bit too backwards now. Come on, guys. Come on, play it forwards. Play it forwards. Like, the game plan is clearly to get the ball out wide. We don't have too many central options. We're clearly looking to, you know, create our moves down the flanks, especially down that left-hand side too. Yeah. You guys, hope you don't mind me cracking one. Obviously, England are playing. Need to get my Peronis ready, man. Perfect, perfect. You guys, thanks everyone in the comments showing love, man. Obviously, I'm looking to do more of these watch-alongs. This is like more of like a practice one. It was like a last-minute decision to like do the stream. And of course, for the other games, I'm hoping to do a lot more of them. Trying to watch a lot more games, cover them too. So you guys definitely stay tuned for that. And I advertise it a lot better too as well. Okay. Mounts on the ball. Yeah, yeah. Who's in the books? Who's in the books? Like, the thing you miss with not having a left back, though, is that overlapping option. A lot of times you want Mount to be more in that half space compared to, you know, keeping his position, like, really out wide. That's it, Phillips. That's it. That's it. Come on. What's the chat saying right now? Southgate acts as if he didn't select two specialist left backs. Real talk, man. Sudesh, big fan. Appreciate that, man. Sanchez, Mason Mount looking class. As always, as always. Come on, Mason. Who's going to take this one? Is that a corner? Nah. Yeah, offsides. Okay, cool. Yeah, way too early from Kane then. Yeah. I mean, I do feel like Kane he tends to be on the periphery, like most times when he's playing for England. Let's hope that maybe that can, he can grow into more influence as the game goes on. But sometimes I think though, yeah, the way we play, the way we want our striker to lead the line. A part of me feels like that would really suit Calvert-Lewin more than Harry Kane, who likes to drop deep and also bring others into the game as well. Like, I do think Calvert-Lewin in the air is one of the best in the Prem. Very good close control. He can hold his man off with ease as well. I mean, of course, you're never going to say Kane's not going to be in the team. But I do think based on his tactics, Calvert-Lewin, with how we're playing, that aerial threat and presence, it suits him more than Kane. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I have to admit, Croatia have been very poor. They can't play out from their half. We're pressing them in beautifully. Come on, Foden. That's it, Foden. Come on, Foden. Unlucky. Koffer winning that ball back. Come on. That's it. Tackle Phillips. Phillips is playing mad. Oh! Offside. I mean, foul. But Calvin Phillips is playing a mad game in midfield right now. A mad game. Like, people was writing his technique off. This guy's excellent with his long ball distribution too. Like, he's a good player, Calvin Phillips. He's a good player. Like, you can't be a bad player playing in a Bielsa team. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, he's having an absolutely sick game in midfield right now. That's it. Come on, England. Let's go. Mount again. This is where I wish we had a left back to bit the ball in the damn books, man. There's no overlapping option like that. Yeah. Come on. I feel like we're moving the ball quite crisp too. We're not really taking too much time on the ball. Croatia have had no response at all. Nothing on goal. Nothing in our half. We're really keeping them back in their own half. The long balls are really pinning them back as well. And we're able to win the second balls really high up. So it's a good tactic right now. Come on, Mount. Oh, passing behind from Mount. Come on. Please never tell me Mount has no creativity and Mount can't play passes like that. Normal. That's normal. Really good start. I don't know what the tactic is. They're not pressing us. They're losing the mid-block with no pressure. No pressure at all. Like, receiving in space, receiving in the half turn, not getting closed down. Hey, listen, if Croatia want to play like that, let them. That don't bother me, to be honest. But I feel like we have to take advantage in this half. We can't let all this good form go for nothing. But I mean, I think for sure, I don't know, second half I've got to see a left back. When I'm seeing Drippy having to cut back on his right foot. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand it, but maybe as the game goes on, I'll get more of a perspective, you guys. We'll find out. But Mount is such a complete player, he can affect the game deep, further forwards. I mean, just that little curler, beautiful curler in behind to find Sterling. Yeah, top class player. Okay. So chat saying right now, Femi, why is Ben not in the squad? I don't understand either, man. I don't get it either. Richard, yeah, of course, Ben has to be playing over Trippier, 100%. Femi Mason is a modern day 10. Yeah, you know, he's like a 10/8. It's interesting though, like what is going to be his final position? Like with how the game is today, does that even exist anymore? Or do players have to be like complete in like maybe 2-3 positions to give like, you know, more tactical options basically? You know, a part of me feels like the 8 role is like the best of both worlds. It incorporates his entire game, all his best qualities and attributes. I feel like as an 8 he could be perfect, but yeah, we'll see. You know, Mount can do quite a lot, so I'm interested to see how Tuchel's going to use him long term. That is it. Come on, England. Perfect tackle. Unlucky. I mean, Croatia just have no ideas right now, to be honest. I think our structure, the mid block's quite good. We'll force them to play it to less dangerous areas out wide. They haven't played one pass between the lines, I think. I don't know why Modric is moving inside the box. Why is he not the one on the ball, having people run off him? It doesn't make any sense to me, but as I'm saying, I'm perfectly fine with that, man. I'm perfectly happy with that. Kaiser, my prediction. I'm going for... it has to be a win. It has to be a win, man. I'm going for a 2-0 win to England. I'm liking how this game is so far. I'm liking the intensity, the structure. I mean, you could argue we should have got a goal already by now. And I think that goal is definitely coming. So we have to maintain how we're playing and just maintain that intensity, to be honest. Wow. This is really bad. Like, Croatia are a lot better than this. Like, of course, people have been discussing, you know, with how COVID has really affected football this past 18 months. You know, the players' fitness levels, is that going to be affected? Maybe it's hard to tell right now. As the tournament goes on, we might have a greater idea behind it. But yeah, you know, Croatia normally, you know, they're one of those teams that play stick together as a team, you know. And yeah, it's a bit weird. Very weird. Donald, surprised by the way Southgate has changed his style of play. He moved Phillips a little bit forwards. You know, I'm seeing Phillips playing that little Kante role in that sense, you know, like that defensive box-to-box role. I think for the second balls in Croatia's half, you need that. He's won a few tackles, and when he wins it, he moves it on very quickly, and that's how we're starting our attack. So, you know, if Phillips continues this, who knows what clubs are going to look at him during the summer, because you know, he's also another midfield player that can play in a variety of roles as well. He is good on the ball and is great technically too. Damn. Like, I wish I could have gone to the game, but obviously it's them ones where if your name's not on the ticket, you can't even go in the stadium due to these like COVID rules. I live like, what, 10 minutes from Wembley. This would have been perfect. Come on, Mings, man. That's the composure. I want you to... Don't just... That's the Aston Villa shit, man. We're just like under pressure. I'm going to hoof it away. But we're Chelsea fans. I think we're used to seeing like a high... Especially playing out from the back now. You know what I mean? We're one of the best in Europe at doing that. I think maybe I'm getting... You know, I'm used to our certain standards. Come on. Come on. I was a little bit panicky then. That defensive line, there was none. You know, Mings, what's Mings doing? Bruv, this Aston Villa defending. Flipping hell, man. That's 2 bad plays in the space of a minute then. Divner, hey man. Thanks for coming on the stream. Femi, I know you're watching as an England fan and not a Chelsea fan, but is Cover playing well? Well, he hasn't had much. I mean, you know, compared to the other Croatia players, he's all right. I mean, if you guys want to see the game, I'd suggest that you go on BBC iPlayer if you can, or I'm sure if you type in what's that streaming site called? What is that streaming site called that has the games? Shit. I forgot, you guys. I forgot. If you guys know what the streaming site's called, put it in the chat so others can find it, because yeah, man, it's 2021. Like, all these games are for free live somewhere. So yeah, there's no excuses. No excuses. Modric is now deeper. Who's he going to find? Got no options. Okay, down the left. Our wingers are going to have to be, you know, they have to pay attention to the runs in behind them. Okay, get tight. Get tight. Come on, get tighter. Get tighter. Terrible. Terrible play. Okay, cookies. No Man United in the no Man United players in the starting squads. Yeah, for sure. 100%. Like, for me, someone like Rashford is much better in the transition, playing on the counter attack when there's space for him to be direct. Game like this, we kind of need to. I mean, he could be an interesting solution as the game goes on, 100%. But maybe you'd say what, Grealish over Sterling, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, man, I think Walker so far, he hasn't impressed me as much in this game. I'd probably say he's the weakest England player right now. But what am I going to say? I mean, I've been watching Reece James play excellent football throughout the season. You can't blame me for having high standards. Like, for sure, this is a guy that plays and creates and does something. So I'm hoping he gets game time in this Euros. I'll be pissed off if Walker starts over him all the time just based on, what, experience? Nah. Mings too, yeah, I don't know about him, to be honest. Entertainment, you're streaming. Nice one, man. Okay, playing it out from the back. Rice on the ball. Oh, Walker. This is what I mean, man. When Reece James is in areas like this, he has that composure. He has that physical strength. He can even hold a man off and look to... Like, Rice called for that 1-2 then. Rice called for the 1-2. He should have dinked it, and he's just hoofing it wide. Ah, my God. Feels like the intensity's dropped a tiny bit now. But I mean, of course, you can't run like crazy for the entire 90 minutes. You gotta pick your moments. Come on, you guys. Croatia now starting to, play a bit more on our half. Maybe we've dropped our lines back a bit deeper to cover gliding through players then. Oh. You know, like when Cover's on the ball and he's like just driving through the middle. If he had the ability to shoot and take long shots, this guy would be getting at least 10 goals a season. It's a bit mad, right, that you can have all that ability, but like stuff like the shooting, you know what I mean? That's something that's not part of your game. That's a bit surprising, to be honest. Oh, Modric. Oh, now that Modric has dropped deeper. Before he was playing further forward for some baffling reason. Now he's dropped deeper. He's receiving from the centre-backs. Croatia, him and Cover are now starting to get on the ball. Croatia are now starting to find their men wide, stretching the play as well. Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, when you watch football, like, the tactical battles are constantly changing, like, every, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's so dynamic. It's always evolving. I wonder how we're going to cope against that. I mean, I think now, in terms of possession, the game is a bit more balanced, but You know, Croatia still haven't attempted no shots at all. Yeah, cover again. Where's the pressure? Finding options right. Okay, cool. That's our ball. Come on, Walker, man. I want to see some ability now. Walker having a stinker. Reece James. Yeah, I'm okay. 100% agree. Absolute. Stinker's harsh, but it's not been great so far, to be honest. And it's weird. Like, I feel like we always just constantly praise experience over quality. And it's just like, quality should be more important. Quality means, you know, quality doesn't imply your youth, like youthful inexperience. The way Reece is on the ball, in possession, in ball progression, defending 1v1 and that attacking threat, for me, he's a better player than Walker. Yep, come on. Oh, Foden with that first touch though. Wow. Oh, Walker again. Flipping out, you guys, my bad. What a first touch from Phil. Ooh, that's sauce though. I mean, give Foden Reece James, you know what I mean? Have that link up. Give him more options, that variety to, you know, come short, do 1-2s, get in behind. Donald, good to have top managers in the league. I can see the works of Pep and Tuchel have influenced this England team. Just be more games will make this team stronger. Yeah, I think so. I feel if we qualify with confidence in Group D, I'll feel confident for, you know, the rest of our games. I know that if we came second, it could actually boost our chances in progressing. But I'm sorry, if you're gonna come to a tournament like this, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. If you want to win it, you got to beat whoever comes in front of you. I think it's that simple. So, yeah, I think this England team has the ability to maybe cause little surprises, a few surprises in this game, in this tournament. That's so, hey, bro, I appreciate that, man. Yep. It seems like Croatia now is starting to, you know, maybe control proceedings more. I feel like we're just playing unnecessarily long at times. We've got the quality to maintain possession too. Come on. I do think with Trippier though, when he's playing, you know, a lot of times his the passes are backwards all the time. You know, he's getting pressed onto his you know, onto his strong foot, and it's forced him to play the passes back. I'm a bit I mean, there must be a reason. Maybe it's like fitness concerns, or maybe Southgate's thinking, you know what, Ben or Luke, they can't play the full 90 second half. I'm gonna use Trippier for one half, use an actual left back for the second. It's just hypotheticals. I'm just guesstimating, but you know, we'll see, because I'm not really understanding it as much, to be honest with you. Not long all the time. Come on. Yes, Foden's dropping deeper to get on it. Come on. Sterling, okay. All right. That's it. Come on, keep the ball a little bit. That's it. Not every time long. Like, but be able to like build up now. Like one of either Sterling or Foden is dropping deeper, and that's helping us, you know, keep the ball midfield a little bit more now. Which is something we have to do. Too many backwards passes, to be honest. But yeah, we've got like 8 minutes until the first half ends. I'd say overall it's been quite positive, and it's up to Southgate now. How are you gonna affect the game in the second half? What subs are you gonna make to, bring a different threat? I feel like we might have to see either like your Grealishes or your Sanchos, even like Calvert-Lewin, to be honest. Not every time long, come on. Like, we are not building up to the middle at all. Everything is exclusively being played down the flanks. Yes, Rice. Okay. It feels like that's the only thing Trippier's really in this team for, is to play balls over the top. Playing balls in behind the fullbacks. Ben can do that. He was doing that all the time for Vardy at Leicester. We've seen him do it all the time for us as well. Yeah, yeah. Okay, MRK. Ben and Sancho not even on the bench. Southgate, yeah, it's not. Doesn't make any sense, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Tommy the CFC fan, big up Blue Line, subscribe and like, guys. Hey, appreciate that, man. I haven't seen Stones play one line-breaking pass at all in this first half. Not one. Flipping, okay. Great first touch from Sterling then. Oh, from Walker, I couldn't even see. My bad, you guys. Flipping hell, Walker's moving so dead on the field today. What is happening? Zero quality. It's just like, what is his pace? Like, if Walker never had the pace he has, would he be playing at this level? I'm up, like at the highest level? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. King David, the English players just do not play intelligent football. It's embarrassing to watch how cowardly they are. Where is Grealish, for Pete's sake? What is Southgate doing? Yeah, I feel like maybe we've paid a lot of respect to Croatia, even though we've got some great talent, some great players right now who had some great individual seasons as well, Like, I'm all about paying respect, but not too much respect. Maybe maybe it's my personality. I like proactiveness, I like agency. They're the things I like. You make it happen. Flipping hell. Oh. It's mad how useful that tactic is of, playing those balls in behind that left-hand side of Croatia. Those third-man runs we're seeing from most players, from Mount, from Sterling. It's been very... it's helped us, like, bypass the midfield, which I guess is the plan, because, yeah, we're able to easily play through them. But I feel like there's a lot of individual responsibility placed on the individual to, really show some quality in those moments. But now there's a free kick. Let's hope that something happens from this. I'm not feeling too confident, to be honest, but we'll see. Mount, come on. Come on, Mason. Who's going to take this? Oh, it's Trippier's going to take it, bruv. Come on, Mason. Come on. Come on, Mason. Come on. Bruv, let him take the free kick, man. Senior player sometimes, I swear. I know Trippier's alright, but come on. Fuck. Are you taking the piss? Oh my god. Dead techers, man. Offside again. Flipping hell. Why is Trippier taking that free kick? I just knew he was going to flop it then. Not even get it over the wall. Oh my god. King David Grealish is made for this game because he'll take players on. England looks so stiff, lacking any creative ideas. But here's the thing you've got to understand. It's all about what the game plan is, what the tactics is. We aren't, Grealish isn't someone that's going to run in behind like what Sterling's doing. Look at the long balls we're playing in behind all the time. Maybe, you could argue, do we have to do that exclusively? It's working very well for us so far. We're completely bypassing that Croatian midfield. And you've got to look at it in that sense where if you use Grealish in that way, you're absolutely wasting him. So let's see what happens in the second half because, you're allowed to use 5 subs in this tournament. And when you can effectively bring on a completely, half a new team at any point during the game or, most likely in the second half, that's going to change the game dynamically. That's going to be, it's going to be like a tactical type of, evolution. Why am I saying it like that? But, you guys know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. That's it. Played Stones. But it's mad though. I feel like England got the ability and the quality to, even, play versus Croatia, play more through the middle, get more of the midfield players on the ball, dictating things, controlling things. We've got that, and someone like a Grealish too, who's down that left hand side, receiver in the half space. He's had a great season. He's a great player. And I think that we're more than good enough to be able to play like that, in my opinion, you guys. That's only how I see things, to be honest. But of course, you guys, once half time comes, I'll be answering some questions. If you want your questions prioritized, you know what to do. Send a super chat and that. But I think overall it's been a good start. There's been positives for sure, a lot of positives, but we got to build on this even more in the second half. Mohamed, Ganchi, Grealish, Kane, Foden, Mount, Rice, yes. Bellingham, Ben, Mings, Stones, James. Yeah. I'm really hoping that as this tournament goes on, we are going to see Reece James and Ben Chilwell just securing those spots. For me, they're the most complete ones, to be honest. You look at Ben. He's very composed in possession. He's adept at moving in fields and moving outfield as well. I love the wide rotations between him and Mason throughout the season too. He can play balls over the top. He has the pace of running behind. He's got a goal threat. When he steps in field, he'll look to take a shot. This guy is a very, very good left back, and I'm hoping that I see him get game time. Sure, he's had a great season, but for me, Ben's a better player. He's a better player. Same thing too for Reece James. I'm seeing Walker do absolutely nothing in this game today. And a few moments, you're hoping the experience is going to actually provide more positives and benefits for the team. I haven't seen that so far. Maybe 1 or 2 good passes in behind to find Foden, but don't want Foden to constantly be running in behind to, receive passes. This is a guy that you want him to be on the ball, want him to come short to get on it. I don't know. But Frank Lampard, of course, he's commentating. If you guys also want to hear his thoughts and opinions, he is on BBC right now. Adam Killinich, James Ward-Prowse would have maybe scored 1 or 2 free kicks. For me, he's a great, incredible set-piece taker. We know that. But I think we have those players already in the team. I feel like he's too much of a specialist player to really, really needs, especially when others can provide that as well. So I'm more than happy with him not being part of the squads. Matthew Robinson, Walker's passing game is off to the point. His last cross attempt, no one ran in the box. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. Obviously, we're bypassing that Croatian midfield, but how many numbers do we have in their books? Not too many. Okay, King David, Sterling off, he's awful. Sterling hasn't been awful today. I disagree with that, to be honest. Of course, accelerates. James Ward-Prowse going mad watching that free kick. Yeah, for real. But for me, I'm really curious to see what substitutions Southgate's gonna make in the second half. How is he gonna affect the game? I feel like the options he bring on kind of change the dynamic of how the game gets played. The minute Grealish is on the ball, you're not gonna waste this guy by him running in behind to do what? You know what I mean? King David, when we get the ball forwards, we seem to panic. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't say panic. It feels like that is what the manager has instructed the players to do, to be very quick, to play those types of passes, but I don't know. I think one impressive player today has definitely been Calvin Phillips, playing that little Kante role. Yeah, winning them second balls, pressing really high, showing quality on the ball too. Of course, he knows how to hold his position as well. I think Phillips is a good player. A few times he knows when to, make that third man running behind. So yeah, you can't be a bad player and play such a tactically demanding role. Michael, it seems like we are trying to build in wide areas. 100% right. Exclusively, in fact, in wide areas. Meshek Papo, I'd like to see Mason getting more touches in and around the box. Exactly. We've seen what he can do like that, and I feel like it's slightly limiting. You know, maybe it benefits some of the guys at the back and your Walkers and other players, but come on, man, we got a bit more sauce in this team now. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see more confidence, I guess. Kovra is having a great game. Yes, 100%, looking good. King David, Grealish is cool on the ball, so he needs to come on. Yeah. Rashford or Grealish on. I would like to see Grealish come on. I'd like to see what he does, but I got to see a bit more. With how we're playing overall as a team in terms of how we're building up and creating opportunities. Prime Meta comment. Walker has been poor. Yes. Don't know why Sancho didn't even make the bench. Yeah. You know, like, you look at Sancho, and I've been saying this, man, because come on, BT Sport, they're showing the Bundesliga. And normally Bundesliga games are on at a great time where, you can watch them, you can see what Dortmund are doing, what Bayern are doing. When Sancho plays at Dortmund, there's that freedom between the lines to roam in different areas. You know what I mean? If he goes to United, I just know that, from time Solskjaer's telling Lukaku to play as a right winger, you know that Sancho, that freedom is going to go downhill. It's going to go in the mud. And, if you use someone like a Grealish and Sancho and Mount or your Fodens, etc., give them that license to interchange, to roam, to, you know what I mean? But I feel like we'll never just... it fully depends on the manager, to be honest. And I think our managers will always kind of have that little bit of pragmatism in behind. Like, yeah, if you guys are watching it on TV, Mings played a nice pass with his left foot in behind to find Sterling, but then Sterling's isolated 1v by himself against 3 defenders. So there's like a diminishing return when it comes to that, in my opinion. Okay. Now, I don't think Raheem Sterling's been bad. I'm not going to say that. Of course, the manager's telling them what to do. He wants them to make them type of runs. I don't think Sterling's been bad. I know we want to see Grealish and other players, but we don't have to, like, downplay Sterling's game to obviously boost up someone else's. John DYT, bring on Reece now. Walker is inhibiting our play. Yeah, I mean, I agree so, to be honest. From times when that moment in the first half, when Rice receiving the half turn, evading that pressure, carrying the ball down the right-hand side, releases it to Walker. He told him, quickly play me in for a 1-2. I can get him behind the midfield line. I can progress that ball forwards. And what does Walker do? No composure, boom, just long ball over the top. Like, come on, man. Like, you've been playing under Pep for how many years? Like, what is happening? Tom Smith, Reece James, and Ben should be playing this game 100%. 100%. And everyone who says not, all the pundits, all the other fans, of course, who obviously aren't supporting our club, it just tells me that they haven't really seen what they've been doing. They've been some of our consistent best players throughout the season. Ben had like a little dip right after the midway point of the season. He was adapting slightly to that left wing back role. Absolutely patterned it just like that. And Reece has been consistent from the start of the season. He was consistent last season. It's mad that he wasn't even in, like, you know, not seen as like a young player of the year himself. I thought he was absolutely excellent. And, you know, you can't be putting in games like he did in the Champions League final to not be playing in games like this. So I'm hoping that it won't be one of them ones where experience gets blindly favoured all the time over quality, because we're seeing the experience not showing that quality today. Armin Ali, Reece needs to come on. Yes, Adam Carpenter, controversial opinion, but I think Walker is much better as better centre back than right back. Yeah, I think he's better as that right side centre back in that sense, for sure, 100%. But, you know, with how our tournament's going, I'd expect us to use like maybe a back three system as we get to the latter stages of the tournament. That would add up, that would make a lot more sense for me. But I think games like this in the group stage, that confidence, we've got the quality, the ability, let's really take teams on, you know. Okay, CFC, Cloud 8, some of your guys' names, man. Walker as the worst half I've seen from a right back. Yeah, real talk. But you guys in the chat below, I'm going to ask you guys all a question. Who are the three subs that you want to see come on for the second half? You guys get involved in the chat, man. 3 subs that you want to see Southgate making second half. Let us all know. Nini, we need to have... Okay, do you think... Yes, yeah, of course. Yeah, Ben Chilwell and Reece James, 100%. They had to start this game for me. But again, I'm still going to give that benefit of the doubt. Personally, I've been very busy today. I don't even know if Southgate has released something in regards to the lineup selection. But maybe after the game, we are going to find out. So I'm going to... You know, I'm going to keep an open mind first. Debate to see what the idea was. So, you know, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, you guys, yes, okay. Leonard Lim, yes, Leonard, how you doing, bro? Reece, Luke Shaw, and Grealish. Okay. All right. So, Grealish, you guys, a lot of you guys want to see Grealish come on. Yeah, I get that. Bellingham. I think Bellingham replacing Phillips as the game goes on. Yeah, I'd love to see him. I think this guy is a world-class midfield player in the making for sure. Unreal talent. Grealish for Sterling, Reece for Walker, yeah. Bellingham, Grealish, okay, cool. So I guess we all have the same type of similar ideas behind what we want to see in the second half. Yeah. Man woke up at 6 a.m. to see Kyle Walker and Sterling playing like us. What? Yeah, like I said, I don't agree with Sterling, to be honest. But I get it. I get it. You guys, let me ask you something as well too. In regards to this like watch along layout, because this again today, this was a last minute thing. I was like, a lot of you guys have been saying, Nini, man, get back into streams, get back into live streams, watch alongs, Q&As, all that good stuff. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I need to start tightening up and doing that stuff now. Obviously, this is a little quick thing I did. But do you guys like the layout? Or do you feel like maybe it's a bit too busy in terms of how the presentation is right now with this watch along? Let me know. Obviously, I always listen to feedback. Of course, you know what I mean? If I can improve, of course I'm going to do that. I'd be stupid not to. You know what I mean? You guys have been showing me a lot of love and support throughout the summer so far, man. So yeah, obviously, I appreciate that. I wish Madison was here now. Yeah, yeah. Bring on Lampards. Oh, what's Lampard saying about Champions League final? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jeez, that's nice. That's cool. You know, Lampard giving a shout out to Thiago Mendy, Mason Reese. Obviously, you must have really liked Mendy. Of course, Mendy's a very popular figure at our club. One of the best signings, one of the best signings on real goalkeeper. Yeah, Leonard Lim, sick layout. Appreciate that, bro. King David, lovely stream, man. Ah, appreciate that, man. You don't annoy me all the time with subs and super chat calls. Yeah, honestly, man, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be out here begging it, you know what I mean? So if you guys want to show support, you can. If not, it's perfectly fine too. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, Nini, I feel like the layout is alright, but I think you can improve more on it. You know what? I do agree upon that. I feel like maybe having more transition slides. I was trying to find a way to have all of this on screen, like the chat, the infographics as well. Don't worry, I'm going to work on things. I'm going to see what I can do to make the next one better. So yeah, you guys keep it real. Like you don't need to start. Don't feel like you got to be nice and say whatever. Like if there's criticism, let me know, man. I'm trying to make it better for you guys. Um, okay. But of course, you know, before the second half comes and you guys sending your questions, you know, what do you want to discuss? What do you want to talk about? How do you guys feel about the Euro so far? How do you feel about how it's shaping up? Who do you think are going to be one of the favourites to win things? Big up, Nini's. Always enjoy your content. You're my best Chelsea YouTuber. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. Bit more colour. Okay, cool. Yeah. I agree with Frank there. There's not too much threat from Croatia right now. I think that this is definitely a game where if you don't win, I feel slightly disappointed because there's been no threat, there's been no pressure. I feel like I've been riding things very well too. And yeah, I want to see that confidence, man, you know. Take the game forwards, you know, take the game to them. Not every time balls over the top, play direct, play direct. You know, we've got a mad midfield. We've got Mason Mount. We've got Rice. Phillips is a great player. You've got players like Foden, very adept at dropping deeper too to receive. Let's let's try and bring these guys in the game a bit. Let's try and do that. Eliano, sorry, bro, if I'm getting your name wrong, man. The tournament not being in a neutral venue changes the way team some. I think so, and to be honest, I kind of like how this tournament is. Now, of course, it's due to COVID, but you know, to have it hosted across multiple European cities, I think that's quite a nice way to do things. Maybe they should do that a bit more often. I don't know. Adam Carpenter, what do you think about transitioning to a 4-4-2 mid-May through the second half with Calvert-Lewin coming on? I'm not too sure about that. I feel like we could lose out on midfield control, and I think in tournaments like this, the last thing you want to do is lose out on that midfield, lose out on that control. Yeah, as I keep saying, I personally feel like if you're going to use Kane like this, Calvert-Lewin leads the line better. He's going to win those aerials more. He's going to lead the line a lot better. I don't know. Oh my god, Walker just got done. That little back heel then was quite saucy, I can't lie. Of course, you guys, second half has begun. I'll answer a few more questions though. Armin, you thinking of doing podcasts soon? Your ball knowledge is excellent and the daily videos are great. But I listen to you talk ball for hours. I appreciate that, man. I mean, I've got so many ideas for that, a website, etc., etc. But it's just about finding the time to be able to do everything. To be honest, they're definitely ideas I have for the future, and I'm hoping that, you know, ideally I like to, because I do everything myself basically, and of course that's when you reach that bottleneck stage where you need to have someone you're working with outsource the workload. If I can outsource the workload, especially during the summer and for next season. I'll have a lot more time on my hands to be able to do, podcasts and explore, other things that I do want to do. It is hard. It's very hard to find the right people to work with too, and the people that understand how you think and how you want things to be. I haven't had the best experiences working with certain people as I've been doing YouTube, but I'm hoping that can change, man, because I need to try to take things to the next level, and being a one-man army all the time is, it can be a bit difficult at times. Yes, include a scoreboard in the layout. Cool. Okay, if I can find a way to do that, I will definitely look into doing that, man. No, we have made no subs at this point in time. Derek Neely, what do you think of how England's team has no cohesion? We do have cohesion. We have to, imagine, you're on FIFA, you're making your custom tactics, and you want to play fast, direct, you want to play long, etc., etc. That's what the team's been fine-tuned to at this point in time. So I wouldn't say it's due to a lack of cohesion, because of course it's the manager that's always telling them what to do. Managers have such a great influence of the game today. So, any criticisms would have to be addressed to Southgate for being okay, why did you decide that this was the best approach against Croatia? I think we're seeing it though. Oh, Cover's got yellow? Okay. Need to see that again. Oh, Mount getting... Cover just went through Mount then. Dang. Easy, man. Oh. Oh. Yeah, thankfully. Yeah. If Mount's leg was planted then, that could have been a bit of a mad one then. But yes, straight yellow from Cover. What's he doing? That was funny then. But yeah, okay, Dan M. Yes, Cover trying to kill Mount. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. Mings, yeah. Trippier, what's he going to do? Oh, Sterling he found. Yeah. Okay, so it seems the plan is Sterling receives the ball out wide. Trippier's more, he's infield. So then he can make that second man running behind. And then I guess that's how we're going to look to overload down the flanks. We haven't attempted that as much, to be honest. Most of it has been direct balls over the top. Yeah, good from Stones. Stones has really stepped up this season. He really has. Really stepped up this season. He's a good player, John Stones. He is. Back at the time we were linked with him, though, I was always been a stand for Christensen. I was like, imagine you want to sign Stones when you already have Christensen, who is that profile of player. It'd be a waste of 60 million, in my opinion. And I was proven right. I'd actually say Christensen's a better player, to be honest. I guess my main frustration, though, is that when I see England's, I feel like I just don't see Kane able to influence the game as much as we know he can do. That's what I'd say to that. Cool. Good goalkeeping. Was alert to that one then. Come, a little bit of sloppiness right now, to be honest. Come on. Try pronouncing my name. Oluwise. Bro, what are you trying to do to me, man? King David. Harry is crying out for service. It's embarrassing at how cowardly England are going forwards. I mean, yeah. Everything has its pros and has its cons. I think that's how I see things, to be honest. I definitely think there have definitely been pros in how we played. If Foden scores from that effort at the start of the game, we're looking at things differently. We're looking at a Croatia team that are going to come out even more, and we have more opportunities to pick them off then. So let's see what happens. My thing is, though, is that I haven't seen our defenders play one line-breaking pass. It feels like we just might not be doing that, to be honest. And we definitely got the quality for that. Like, come on, Phillips, why are you not getting into that channel to receive from Stones then? Like, to me, when I see these types of plays out from the back, I get the vibe this is the manager saying, look for opportunities out wide, basically. Come on, Kane. That's a bit sloppy, man. A bit sloppy. That's it. Okay. We need Grealish. Nini, can we get those old school? Can we get of those old school CFC chat? Yeah. I'm looking to bring back the Q&A live streams, all that good stuff, you guys. Don't worry, like everything's coming back soon, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Play by Modric then. Okay. Cover on that ball. Plates. Yes, Trippier. Come on. Where's the running? Someone comes short. Who's receiving? Flipping hell, man. That's it. Found Kane in the middle. Foden. Come on, Foden. Where's support on the outside? Absolutely nowhere. Where's Walker making the overlap? Has to play it backwards. Flipping hell, man. Way too much respect being shown. You know what it is? I feel like, obviously, Tuchel is one of the best managers in the world. And, you know, when you witness a guy like that setting up the team tactically, yeah, like his ideas and the way he sees the game, you can't take that like for granted in that sense, you know. Like imagine if he was like in control of this England team, the way we'd be playing would be infinitely better right now. That's it. Phillips has been getting really tight to Modric quite a lot in this game. Yeah. Okay, you just subbed. Appreciate that, man. They need to be more sharp with their passing and stop giving Croatia too much respect. Yeah. It feels like we're okay with them having the ball from deep areas because Croatia are just playing balls out wide to their fullbacks. Their fullbacks have no options, no support. A lot of times their moves are breaking down. So I do, you know, there's pros and cons to this, you guys. I'm not going to act and say things like England are terrible, we're playing shit, blah blah blah, because that's not the case at all. But yeah, it's just one of those games. I think maybe both teams could be doing a bit more. But it's the first game of the group stage. You don't want to, you know, be too overzealous, I guess. Should have won that ball then. Yeah, Foden's come back to help out. Double team with Walker. Too easy. Way too easy, you guys. Come on. Oh, that was a low probability shot from Modric, and that was just like, I've got no options. I don't know. I need to make something happen. Let's hope that I can create some luck out of nothing. Played Rice. Come on, Walker. That's it. I need to see 1-1-2 between you and Foden. At least 1-1-2 in this game today. Yeah. Flipping hell, that was so poor. What a terrible pass from Trippier to Sterling then. I mean, that was ridiculous pass. Ridiculous pass then. Flipping hell. Anyway, Grealish, you guys, is warming up. Let's see what he's going to bring to the game. But I feel like if he comes on, we'll have to bring on someone else alongside him too. Like, we've got such a quality midfield. Why can't these guys get on the ball a little bit, man? Okay. Big up, Media. Hey, thanks for that, bro. King David, backwards football, any sign of trouble and they pass it back. So cowardly, I wish Harry Redknapp was our manager. I get what you're saying, but I think Redknapp's going a bit too extreme, in my opinion. That's it. Kane, you see how Kane drops deep to link the play? That's how he likes to play. That's how you get the best out of him. Like, people in this country can't be standing for Kane being the best striker in the world, and then you just completely dismiss what makes him one of the best strikers in the world. That's it, Phillips. That played Phillips, finally. Oh, Oh, come on! Yeah! Come on! Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on. Great play. Great play. All coming from Kane dropping deeper then, you know, coming from us playing through the middle instead of looking to play out wide all the time. Use the wide areas for those underlapping runs, those third man runs. You know what I mean? That's it, man. Yeah, told you, man. Phillips has been fucking sick in this game today. Playing like the English Kante. Great play. Great play. Great pass too. Great. Top goal. That's a top class goal, man. Calvin Phillips today for me, man of the match so far. Top goal. Top goal. Surely Matt will get a goal or assist. Let's see what happens. We'll see. But yeah, top goal, man. Phillips in running things in midfields. Finally, you know, like something different in our build-up play to create that goal. It's like the first time we looked to play through the middle too. You know, Phillips breaking the lines. That's what I want to see. Like you look at the pitch and it's like so much spaces all the time where there's opportunities for, you know, these for players to break the lines essentially. Like just looking to play passes out wide all the time. It's safe because you can keep your shape defensively. But, you know, sometimes you got to play football, you know. Sometimes you got to play forwards. You got to take more chances and risks. So, you know, we profited from that. And the game's now in our favour. So let's hope we can get the second one now, you guys. As I said, I've gone for a 2-0 prediction. 2-0 prediction. And, yeah. Good. That's it, Stones. A little composure there. Played. That's it, England. Come on. Get forward, Walker. That's it. Played. See, Harry Kane. Look where he's dropping deeper. That is important, man. It makes the possibility for those third man runs come even more. Because Croatia have no one to mark. They got 0. They don't know who to pick up. Great that Sterling scored too. I mean, people were saying that he was playing bad today. I didn't agree. You know, deserved to get the goal from the runs he was showing throughout the entire game, to be honest. And that's what Sterling brings. The best thing about Pep is that he's been able to bring that goal-scoring edge to his game, which is important because, you know, Sterling's always been world-class with his movement, his intelligence, his reading, timing of his runs, etc., etc. That's why he gets in so many opportunities. If he was a better finisher, this guy would be getting 30 a season. But yeah, great goal. NYG, hey man, thanks bro. Howard Jones, would Phillips be a better option for a CM? For me, Phillips is one of those guys personally. I mean, he had a big rep last season, not like 2 seasons ago in the Championship for Leeds. Yeah, he was a sick player. And I thought he had a good season in the Premier League too. Like for me, his future definitely is at a top 4 level. Yeah, I look at United. I thought they could do with a player like him, to be honest. Or maybe Leicester City if they want to get more quality and strength in their midfields. But for me, I think he'd be perfect for Man United, to be honest. Yes, Kane. See, this is what I've been saying. This guy's coming deeper, giving us another option. You know, he's coming in behind that Croatia midfield line. Every time he gets on the ball, we're able to play forward when he's coming deeper. That's what I want to see. Damn. Out of beer, man. Ah, shit. Stones got forward the first time. Yep. Play that pass. Yes. Foden. Yes. Now we're playing better. Yes. Come on, England. Come on, England. Come on! Oh! Oh my God. What is it with Kane and Croatia? Flipping hell. I hope he's okay, to be honest. Because Kane has stepped up in the second half. Great play. Great pass from Mason, man. Oh, flipping hell. Oh, okay. That was sick defending. That was sick defending. Oh. Hopefully Kane can walk that one off. But yeah. Now I feel like with how we're playing, you can bring on Grealish in this game and he can even add more threat to the team now. You know, I'm seeing Foden not just stationed out wide down the right-hand side. I just saw him in the middle, like roaming. That's what I want to see, and maybe that's the plan, you know? One half, one game plan, second half, different game plan. Because we're playing through the middle a lot more in the second half than anything we saw in the first half. That was on the plate for Mason, yeah, but I mean, you know, we can't forget the opposition are trying their hardest to stop that goal from going in, and Saleta Sarr was able to do that. Howard Jones, Lukaku looked scary dangerous yesterday, yeah. Like, you look at Lukaku, he seems like he's in his absolute physical prime. Like, you know the ones where you see, I'm gonna sound like a real nerd right now, but you know the ones where you watch like your animes and like, you know, like when the characters got into their final form, whatever, they're not like big and beefy, like super like wedge ham guys. They're like more slender and sleek, like they've like reached their like enlightened flipping level or whatever. And like, you're looking at Lukaku, like he was very bulky and big before, but you're seeing how like toned he is. You'll see he's at his absolute physical prime, like easily one of the best strikers on the planet. For me, in my prediction video, I said that he will be the leading goal scorer in the Euros, and already he's got 2 great goals against Russia. So, yeah, my predictions are coming okay so far, to be honest. Okay, that's Foden. Calm off it, ref. But you guys, how in the comments below, how are you finding this second half? What are some of the differences that you're seeing in the second half compared to the first half? Plates. Yes, Kane. Giving us the platform now. Yes, Sterling. Come on. Ah, there. I would still prefer Haaland's over Lukaku for age. And yeah, I mean, I get that. Everyone says resale value. We're not in the business to sign players to resell. Let's get that right, yeah? Rebic possibly should have scored. Yep. He had a good season for Milan. I think he got like 22 goals for them last season. I mean, yeah, he's always been a very dangerous player. Oh. Goods for the goal, Sean Henry, good for the goal. But Sterling link-up play with Mount and Kane is failing most of our attacks. I mean, like, Sterling is more in the team to get on the end of the moves, essentially. He's the one that is... Kane is freeing up the space for him to run in behind with, essentially. So, you know, I guess it's going to happen. But, yeah, I still think it's been a decent game overall, to be honest. Yes, winning that tackle. Let's go! Come on! Yes, man, winning that free kick. Well played. Did you guys see that? You see that? 3 players hunting them down. Perfect. That's what Mount does, man. That's it. Winning that foul too. Let him take the free kick. No Trippier. Stay behind. Let Mount take this, yeah? If you could sign 4 players, wow, that's a lot of players, man. And maybe afterwards I'll discuss that. But nah, I don't want to talk about Chelsea transfers right now at the second, bro. Apologies for that. You know, that's 2 yellow cards now for Croatian midfield players. They're getting overrun. You know, they're losing their second balls. They're getting outfought. Like, our midfield balance is looking quite tasty, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, Mount's taking it. Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason. Let's go. Come on. Is he going to go for this? Or is he going to look to play it into someone? Come on, Mason. Come on. That's it. Top bins. Top bins. Oh. Shall I go for that Oscar then, yeah? All right. All right. Oh. Ah, nah, that tech, it nearly came off then. Oh, yeah, yeah. Very unlucky. Literally just like a yard or two difference from going in then. What's Croatia going to do? Playing out from the back. Yeah. 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 I think by far we've been the better team compared to Croatia easily. Easily outplayed them today so far. That's it, Mason! Okay, so Rashford's coming on. I'm guessing that's going to be for Sterling. Which is, I mean, I can understand it. If you want to maintain having that threat in behind. You'll never use Grealish for that, you know. Grealish, he comes short to get the ball, you know, so he can then, you know, receive on the half turn, run at opponents, play people in. That's how he plays. But if you want to maintain having someone who's going to exploit the space that Kane is making, then I guess tactically you would have to go for Rashford. Okay, King David, bring on Grealish for Pete's sake. Now he's bringing Headless. Okay. Imran, when do you have a chance of it coming out? You guys, you know what I mean? I won't just like do like any like gutted tier news just to have content out for the sake of it. There's got to be some substance there so I can not only enjoy like talking about it and making it, but so I'm not just like regurgitating nonsense out there as well. So when good news does come out, for sure, I'll discuss that. But for example, like Varane's kind of a non-story at this point in time. I've already discussed that already, and it's just like, you know, yeah, there's not much to really add to that. Nice. You know, I understand why, as I explained, I understand why Southgate is making a sub to bring on Rashford. You know, Croatia needs to react now. So Vlasic from CSK Moscow is coming on. He's one of the best players in the Russian league. Okay, so he's going to bring that cam threat. Something to watch for. Who else is coming on for Croatia right now? Kramaric was wasted today. Kramaric. Brekalo from Wolfsburg. Okay, so bringing on like a winger, I guess, wide man to bring some more 1v1 threat. Foden's coming off. Ah, fair enough then. Yeah, okay. So, okay, that makes sense. And so Foden's off. Maybe for the final 20, 15 minutes, we're going to maybe, you know, bring our lines back a bit deeper. Look to have Croatia play in front of us and then create those opportunities of the counter-attack. So, yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. Yeah, I mean, I know like we're just criticising Southgate for the sake of it, but I feel like, you know, we should keep like an open mind to understand like why, instead of like just questioning it for the sake of it, because like our favourite player hasn't come on, you know? Yeah, managers don't care about favourites and stuff. For me, I would argue that Trippier wasn't needed at all. Unless maybe I'm not thinking properly. I don't see how exactly he make Sterling make runs behinds. I think if Ben was playing, it would make zero difference. And I think Walker, for James, I think James could easily have played this game, to be honest. But great play by Kane. Kane has been influential for us in this second half. Why doesn't Grealish start games? I mean, like I said, you got to think about how we're playing. H-Stacks. Grealish, look how Grealish plays. Look how Sterling and Rashford play. They run in behind. Grealish will never do that. He comes to the ball. So it would change the dynamics behind how we play. And you know, I guess you got to think, okay, final 20 minutes, do we want to, you know, you'd want to probably counter-attack, keep your shape, you know what I mean, soak up pressure, and look to get the second goal to kill the game off, to be honest. So, I mean, this is, if you want to win this tournament, they're the decisions you make, to be honest. It's not the Premier League like a league game. There's only a few games in this, man, and that's it then. Okay, I'm turning off the match, guys. I'm out of here. Nice, King David, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Take care. You guys, after this watch along, I'm going to do a match review. I do want to do a lot more Euro content. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Euros. I actually went to the last Euros in Paris. I was there for 2 weeks. Amazing experience. Been Saint Etienne, Lille, obviously Paris as well. It was sick, but I'd say the quality of the games, it felt like too often the games was, okay, one team was defending for their lives, the other team attacking, and then vice versa. You know what I mean? There wasn't too many goals. I think that so far, it's been a great start to this tournament in that sense. We're seeing, you know, two results, 3-0 to Belgium and to Italy. I feel like the big teams, or the big nations, have real quality. And I think that they should make for some pretty fascinating games as we get to the latter stages of the tournament. So, yeah, man, it's been a healthy start to the Euro so far. Sean Henry, he obviously seems to think Chippy has a better through ball for Sterling to run into behinds. Hasn't had that desired effect, but fair play. I mean, that is how I'm seeing things, even though I don't personally get it. Because, you know, Ben was doing that for Vardy all the time. Literally, like, what, nearly 15 minutes left until it's over. Getting one more goal. My prediction, 2-0. Okay. Oh, come on, man. You have to get your body over that ball. There was time for that then. I mean, Sterling's been decent for me today. I'm not gonna hate on him for that. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. No one was marking you. No one was closing you down. You had time to get in front of that ball then. I mean, to get over the ball. Phillips again. Stones. What's happened to Stones right now? The last thing we need is for Stones to have any injury of whatsoever kinds to jeopardize our defense this tournament, please. Is this cramp or something? What is this? Yeah, the last thing I need to see is Stones getting injuries in this tournament, please. Tom Smith, you think Southgate will make a lot of changes against Scotland? Let some other players like James... I mean, I'm hoping so. Maybe Southgate's thinking Croatia, this is like a, you know, it's the strongest team in the group. So respect had to be shown, and considering that is the first game of Group D as well, I can understand that. But against the other opponents, Scotland, for example, let's see some more source. Let's see some more players playing. Let's see James in that team. You know, Ben as well, natural left backs playing. Yeah, I'm really hoping that I see Reece James and Ben as the starting fullbacks in this tournament. We'll get rewarded for that if we trust in them. You know, these are big game players who stepped up every big game. We've seen that with our own two eyes. Yeah, I think they're the most complete ones too. So I'm hoping that happens. Hey. So you guys, okay, if I'm going to ask you guys in the chat right now, who would be a sub that you would bring on? And what would be the tactical reason behind why you bring this player on? Hey, MB7, don't worry, man. Like today, I didn't even advertise the stream. This was a last minute thing. Like, I just wanted to refamiliarize myself with streams again. And I want to do a lot more of them, man. So for sure, I'll be broadcasting them and really getting ready so I can start doing watch-alongs for next season. That's what I want to start doing. I was doing them. I was one of the first ones to do them, actually, from time back. But then, yeah, I stopped doing that. But yeah, now that I've got like a powerful PC, I've got like all the right equipment, I can watch the game as well as do my other stuff on the side too. So it's all good. It's all gravy. Perisic has done nothing in this game today, and I don't blame him. I think Croatia have been quite disappointing, to be honest. Literally everything in front, they haven't played between our lines whatsoever. Look, why isn't someone like a cover? But look at that. Look at that space right there. Not one player, not one Croatian player was in the half space between the lines then. I mean, what's the plan to do anything? I mean, I'm happy with it, of course, but I don't get it. That's it. Rice reading that easily, because that's what he does. That's it. Haaland wants to play for Real Madrid. Hey, you know, we heard that Havertz wanted to play for Real Madrid, but then we saw him lift the Champions League with us literally last month. So, you know what I mean? It's what it is. Fatso Nini, what do you think about Finland? Do you think they'll make it to the knockouts after beating Denmark? You know, I think teams like that, you can never really write them off or be complacent. I think you can't afford to be complacent as a... Now, take England, for example. We've been in many tournaments beforehand when the likes of your Rooney's and co were playing for us, and we were awful against many, you know, weaker nations. So, you know, I'm not making that same mistake again, to be honest. I mean, I don't think it was a poor team selection. I think that's harsh to say, to be honest. But I would say that I don't understand the Trippier thing, even though he hasn't played badly today. And for me, it's personal to have Reece James over Walker because I think he's just a better player, to be honest. Or the Yerders are in the crowds flipping out. Literally, nearly 10, 11 minutes left until full time's over. Hopefully it won't be, 4 minutes pulled out from someone's ass for extra time, because that would make no sense. Top 10 universe, this game is dead. Mason can't do anything when these men aren't doing nothing. I mean, listen, we're used to seeing our teams play a certain way. I mean, yeah, I feel like we could be a lot more adventurous in that case. We definitely have the quality for that, but, if we were to win this playing how we are, I don't think anyone's complaining, to be honest. I think the players have understood their roles well, and we've seen a lot more in the second half. We played a lot more centrally compared to the first half. So yeah, it's up to Croatia now to do something, and I'm hoping that we just pick them off from the counter attack. Yeah, we stop them playing out through midfield now. They've constantly played, low probability passes out wide and done nothing. So I'm more than happy with doing that. More than happy with that. Okay. Yeah, another pass out wide. What's going to happen here? Isolated. Okay. Stick with him. Don't foul. Just stick with him. Don't get involved. He shouldn't be getting in front of you like that. Calm. Yep. Bellingham is coming on now. Yeah, let's go, man. So I guess Bellingham for what? Maybe Mason? Or Calvin Phillips, maybe. Either one wouldn't make a difference, to be honest. Maybe you could rest Mason. Doesn't have to play the full 90. It'd be interesting. But yeah, it'll be the youngest ever England's youngest player to play in a tournament, which is incredible. And you know, Bellingham, you know, believe the hype surrounding this kid. He's not no ordinary teenager. Unreal. His game at this level is out of this world. And obviously he was seasons in the championship. I mean, to be 16 playing a full season of championship football, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy to me, to be honest. And you know, he's fully seasoned now. So yeah, one to watch. Okay, cool. All right. So Bellingham on for Kane. Does that mean that we're going to play with like 4 now? And then, or is Bellingham going to play out wide so he can obviously help support defensively? Because Bellingham can do that. He can do that. Yeah. So what? Is that going to be like a diamond? I think tactically, and I know you won't get no credit, but I think Southgate has been... He's been on point with the stuff tactically. I mean, ask yourselves, what have Croatia done throughout this entire game? Yes. Played. Winning them balls. Come on, Bellingham. Unlucky. Yes, Bellingham. Let's go. Winning up for Modric. Come on. Shit pass. Fuck's sake. That's what you want to see, man. That energy, the pressing, you know? That competitive spirit in the middle. Alright, cool. So is this like 5 in midfields, 1 up front type of thing? Alright. I think that's your late game tactic for the last 10 minutes, of course. We don't have to play attacking football now. It's about just sealing the win out and picking them off. Okay, Renault Tabui. Sorry, bro. Nini, can you give me a comparison of Walker and Reece? Exclude the pace. Reece will bully these attackers and give you something offensively. Yeah, man, you're basically saying it already. Other than the pace, I don't really see what Walker brings. Reece in the build-up phase is better. Has more variety. He's so composed. You know, he's super strong as well. He just gets in front of the ball and players can't take it off him. And, you know, his timing of when to, you know, be proactive. When to, you know, leave his lines to close down someone. Further up the stop the counter-attack is very good. Of course, the crossing is out of this world as well. Yeah, I'm hoping I see Reece playing as our right back this tournament. I think, yeah, Walker, I don't think so. Cool. So, ex-Chelsea player that never got an opportunity, Pasalic, is now coming on. He's like a box-to-box midfield player, but I don't really see what he'll be bringing now. It feels like Croatia in desperation mode at this point in time, trying to get anything to get back in the game. Played. Win that. Yes. We've really nullified Modric in this game today. And see, who's that again? Phillips. Phillips there again. I'm telling you guys this. I'm doing my match review for the game afterwards. Phillips is the English Kante. He is. I'm not saying not on the same level, of course, but that same role, that same energy, he's playing that Kante role in the team. 100%. Thoughts on Grealish, Nini? You know, we've got to look at how he plays. It's more of like a playmaker style player. He comes short, and we're not really looking to have any of our attacking players doing that. So maybe against Scotland, against teams that are going to, you know, potentially sit deep and park the bus, he makes more sense in the game like that. Even though he can easily play against Croatia, let's not get that wrong. But I guess it depends on the team and the way Southgate wants to set the team up. Sean Henry, Phillips' tackling has been hard, but very well timed. Yeah, very impressed. Oh, is that beef, yeah? Hey, let's go. That's one thing about me, is that I love to see fights in games. I love to see it. Alright, I got a super chat. Appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. Hey, Nini, been a long fan of your channel for a long time. Do you think after today, Calvin Phillips will be an instrumental part of this team? Well, I think so. You know, Phillips can play in a 2 and a 3. He's like that defensive box-to-box midfield player. We've seen how it's very important to win those second balls in an opponent's half. And then on top of that, he knows when to time is like overload, it's when to run in behind, do all that good stuff. So yeah, from the moment, from the way he started this game, he looked very good. Of course, he had a great shot from the corner too in the first half, which could have become the first goal. So yeah, for me, he definitely was the man of the match today. But thank you for that super chat. And again, Godswill, Godwin, Peter Joseph Parker, thanks, man. Yo, first time doing this, mate. Keep doing this for Chelsea matches when the season starts, mate. Good to see you live. Love your content. Godswill, man. Honestly, I appreciate that. Obviously means a lot. And yeah, one of the reasons why I want to start doing these watch-alongs during the Euros is so I can get ready to, really do watch-alongs now for next season. I've got the setup, I've got the PC, I've got everything I need now. It's time to go. So if you guys want to see more of it, in the comments, let me know if you want to see me doing watch-alongs for next season. And more watch-alongs throughout the Euros. Okay, so England, if they finish first, they will either face Germany, Portugal, or France. So I don't think there'll be any of the... I mean, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. I think Germany, as individuals, they're sick. But it feels like tactically as a team, they're not looking super perfect at this point in time. So, let's see what happens. Portugal, I think they'll be one of the most dangerous counter-attacking teams. I think they could do well. And I'm looking at João Felix. He was my young player of the tournament prediction. I think if Portugal get far, it's going to be due to how they play on the counter-attack. And if they play well on the counter-attack, I think that's going to be because of João Felix. He's one of my favourite players, absolutely. I love classic players like that. There's not enough of them in the game. But yeah, man, João Felix, incredible player. Yeah, I'm going to put out a little tweet. 1 second, you guys. Think we can admit that Southgate got the team and tactics spots on today. Okay, cool. Nearly done. Calvert-Lewin's coming on. That's a 6 up to make. This is what I mean. Like, I like the addition of 5 subs. I think it just provides more tactical variety in a game. Like if you wanted to seal out the last few minutes, having on Lewin, who you could just pump long balls to, is great to have for those moments. I thought it was quite stupid that many Premier League clubs, especially the bottom half, the lower league ones, the smaller ones, they decided against that, which is just like typical English mentality for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't get that. Every team could have benefited from having additional subs used, like how the rest of Europe were doing it. I think it adds so much, and I think one of the reasons why we won the Champions League is that we could constantly just change the game in our favour because we were fully utilising our squads. So yeah, I wish it was a permanent thing, but I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, that pass could have been a bit better than to mount. That was a bit of a waste right at the end. But that's it now. Literally 30 seconds left of full time. With all the subs being made, I'm guessing, 3-4 minutes, I'm assuming. But Croatia being so poor. Yeah, terrible. Really. No. I'm not going to just say Croatia have been poor. We've played well today. We've stopped them a lot from doing anything. And the manager has had no solution to be able to find ways to play through us. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of times, I feel like we don't give credit. But I've been constantly talking about positives throughout this watch-along. So, yeah, I can't be saying that it's because Croatia played bad. That doesn't make any sense. But how much is extra time, you guys? Does anyone know? I knew it. 4 minutes left. Look at that. No one in the books. Yo, we got this one in the bag, you guys. Okay, John Wick, thoughts on Chelsea interested in 17-year-old American striker Michael Torres? I've never heard of him before. I'll do my research, though. It sounds interesting because America, man, they're starting to produce some real talents. Got some very, the next generation of American players is unreal right now. So, Michael Torres, I will definitely, I'll definitely look into him afterwards. That's it. Rashford. Dead. That's it, you guys. Composure. Keep it. Come on, Trippier, man. You play La Liga. You know you're not allowed to do that. What you doing, just hitting out of play. Another super chat. Canis. Oh, sorry, bro. Apologies. Love from Singapore and pleased with the win. Thank you, man. And Singapore, you know, I've been to Kuala Lumpur so many times. Like, I love Malaysia. I love that city. I've always wanted to go to Singapore. And I'm hoping that the next time I hit KL, I'm going to go to Singapore for a week because that city is just unreal. It's beautiful. Just, yeah, I need to go there. So, yeah, appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. And God's will again. We look class with this, more attacking prowess. And again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you to everyone that's sending them today. Means a lot. But yeah, you know, the attacking prowess, I feel like, you know, from a tactical perspective, Southgate's really controlled the game in that sense. And, you know, he keeps forcing Croatia and his opposition manager to find solutions against him. And I think when you're doing stuff like that, that's telling me that you're having a great game as a manager, to be honest. So yeah, absolutely spot on. They did their research. Croatia have done nothing. Bobby Smoke, Nini, why is Chelsea not going for Calvin Phillips? We don't need everyone from Calvin. We don't need every midfield player. But I mean, you know, he's a great player. Nuzal, love for Malaysia. Hey man, respects. Honestly, I missed my Nazi Lamak. I used to get that all the time. Afternoon, in the morning. Ooh. My Rendang as well. Honestly, man, KO. Like I was saying it like Jalan Ampang. So yeah, lovely city, lovely city. Watched me for years. Yeah, appreciate that, man. That's it. Literally, what, a minute and a half until the game's over. This is light work. This is absolute light work. Nini, what about Calvin Phillips as an alternative for Rice? I think he's definitely would be interesting, but that, you know, the main two mids is either Shomeni or Declan Rice. They're the main two ones, and of course we should focus more on them, in my opinion. That's it. Come on. That's all we got to do is just waste time. You know, kick it out of play. I'm sure the game's probably over. I think I'm like 30 seconds behind. So, yeah. Mr. Godwin, love from Ghana. I appreciate that, man. Of course, if you guys don't know, I'm half Ghanaian. I'm actually half a few other things as well. Like, I can tell you a mad story. So I've got a bit of Scottish in me, which I only found out like a few years ago, which from some mad story. Maybe for the England-Scotland game, I'll talk about that one. And I got a bit of Portuguese in me as well, from my mum's side. So, but I don't feel Scottish or Portuguese whatsoever. So I just dismiss them, to be honest. But yeah, I just say I'm from Ghana and England. I keep it at that, to be honest. But yeah, that's it. Ref, blow the whistle. It's over. It's done. It's done. Blow that whistle now. Let's go. Blow that whistle. Blow the whistle. What are you talking about? What? Nah, we got this. We got this. Let's go. Great win today. Great from Southgate. Great from the team. Some big performances. We saw Calvin Phillips step up and show that he could have that Hargreaves effect for the national team. So, you guys, great win today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to everyone that showed love, showing super chats. And you know what? I'm going to ask you this again, because I want to make these watch-alongs sick for you guys. If you feel like commenting afterwards, maybe comment in the watch-along, giving me like suggestions or maybe improvements you want to see, because I want to make this like a sick one for you. You know, the Euros only comes around every 4 years. I need to take full advantage of it. And right now, you guys, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to do a little post-match review on this game. So if you want to stay tuned, it should be out within 1 hour's time. So on that note, I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.